First, we're going to start by pulling down the heavens. So what you're going to do is you're going to gather energy. We'll do a little bit more vigorous one. Turn back, look over your shoulder, come back to the center, and then breathe out. So breathe in. Remember, you're breathing with your abdomen. Come to the center, breathe out. Breathe in, push out your navel, breathe out. We'll do two more. So gather energy from the earth, the sky, twist. Start warming up your organs. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then we'll just do one warm-up exercise, which is called Shake the Nine Gates. This is really good to start any exercise regimen when you do it, because you want to kind of just open up your body and allow energy to flow through. Blood circulation. In Chinese medicine, blood, qi, and oxygen all move through the body together. So you want to have all your joints open. The gates are your hip, knee, ankle, shoulder, elbow, and wrist, and upper, lower, and middle back. You want to have all those major places open so you can really have the energy to go through your body, the blood, the circulation. You throw our fingers out. We'll just stand. Just do abdominal. Breathe with your abdomen for a few breaths. Breathe in. Focus on seeing if you feel any energy in your hands. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, what's the first one we're going to do? Phoenix ascends the flame. All right, so what we're going to do, this has a lot of principles. What you're going to do is your hands are going to come up. And then when they get to the top, so you're breathing in, and when you get to the top, you flick your fingers to have energy go to your hands. And then as you breathe out, you compress. You're not just lowering your hands, you're compressing a big ball, so you should feel a little bit of dynamic tension. So breathe in, flick, breathe out, pull all that down, make a little ball of energy. Okay, so what else are we doing? So we're coming up, we're breathing with our abdomen, as always. So when you come up, you shift your weight onto the balls of your feet and your toes, and you slightly arch your back. This is a very relaxed one, but you slightly arch your back, look up, breathe out. As you come down, you roll your pelvis under. So this is called our horseback, because it's slightly arched. And then as you sink down, your pelvis is just pulled under enough so that your spine and your pelvis are all in a straight line. So that's called your turtleback. So breathe in, flick. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now the other thing you want to do with this is, so when you go forward, you come up, weight on the balls of your feet, and then as you sink down, your weight goes on your heels. You're still grasping the ground with your toes and your heels. It's called the big triangle. And your knees bend slightly. So what you're doing is you're arching your back and then sinking and rounding your back. What we're trying to do is get energy to move up our spine. Okay, so now we're just going to do the movement. You don't want to go up too high, because you do go up too high, so your shoulders go up and that tenses them, and then energy can't flow out to your hands. So the only other thing we're going to do, because you don't have enough stuff to do already with going forward, up, down, rolling your pelvis under, is when you do your breathing, your tongue goes to the top of your mouth, and then as you breathe out, it sinks down. Okay, so we'll just do this for a minute. Breathe in, breathe out, sink down, relax. Breathe in, breathe out. So there's Flick up, and then you're pulling that energy in to your ball, which is in front of your navel. Breathe in. Breathe out. Even though you're lifting your hands, but don't have your elbows go, just have them stay slightly below your shoulders so that you flick your hands, but you don't want your shoulders to tighten up. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now we have this ball of energy. What we're going to do is we're going to push it through our navel, roll it up our back, over the top of our heads, to the top of our mouth. That's when we're breathing in, and then we breathe out. Going to push it down and push it into our lower abdomen. Okay, and then we'll take 2 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, that was Phoenix Ascends the Flame, because we're flying up high, expending energy, gathering energy, and pushing it in. So the next one is Wise Owl Turns Its Head. This is for our neck mobility and for trying to get energy to move to our brain. So one hand's going to go behind. Let's see, I'll mirror you. So have your right hand go behind your back. And then what you're going to do is your left hand's going to come up and touch your ears. So that's breathe in, and then as we breathe out, we're going to turn and look over our shoulder. Now, what you want to do is you want this elbow to pull back, but you're not pulling it on your head. You don't want to turn your force your neck to turn, because you don't want to turn your head. So now you're going to breathe in, you're going to switch. One hand goes to the small of your back. So we're breathing in. So we breathe out. Now we're going to turn, pull our elbow back, look over our shoulder. So breathe in. Breathe out. So this is opening up our chest because we're pulling our elbows back. We're turning. We want to try to keep our hips as much stable as possible, because we want to try to turn our waist too, as well as the neck. And we're looking over. So breathe in. So we want to use our brain. This is trying to allow fluids like blood and energy and oxygen to get to our brain, but we want to use our brain. So as you turn, as you breathe out, pick a point and focus on that point. You're going to breathe in, breathe out, pull your elbow back so you're opening up your chest a bit more, but try not to use it to twist your head. You don't want to strain your neck. We're trying to open up our neck. Breathe in, breathe out. Come back, breathe in. So we're doing our abdominal breathing, which means when we breathe in, our navel goes out. And then as we breathe out, we pull our navel toward our spine. We pull up our pelvic floor. Okay, so we're going to breathe in, breathe out. So that's Wise Owl Turns Its Head. Okay, now we're going to get a little bit more vigorous. We're going to work on our lower body. I want you to put your feet about 2 shoulder widths apart. So what we're going to do is we're going to be bending down and then coming back up. So you have to decide, but you want to keep up your head up. You don't want to drop your head below your sternum, and that might make you dizzy when you come up. So this is hawk, lands on rock. So first we have to be the hawk flying through the sky. Breathe out. We're just flying. Breathe in. Look up. Breathe out. So your hand, the back of your hands are leading. So here, see the back of my hands are going back. And then as I breathe out, I turn them over and they come together. So now there's a standard set of things that we do in Tai Chi, in Qigong, which is we pull our shoulder blades together, and then we have our collarbones come together. So we're working on the flexibility in our rib cage. Breathe in, breathe out. Now the other thing you want to do is you don't want to be doing this, just pulling your hands back. You're making a figure eight, so because that way we're turning our humerus, our arm bone over in our shoulders, trying to lubricate our shoulders. So we're working, this part right here is what we're working on our shoulders, our proprioception. We're looking down, looking up. Once again, we're doing the same thing. When we go forward, we round our back slightly, turtleback, horseback, arching it slightly. Okay. So now we're the hawk flying through the sky. Now we're going to land on the rock. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring our hands together. And we come up. Now we're going to crouch down. You're going to look up. And now you're landing on the rock, but you got to use your wings so you don't crash into the rock. So we're going to continue beating our wings. So we're here, breathe out, breathe in, arch your back, round your back, arch your back, round your back. And you can go, just go what's comfortable for you. You can go as low as you want. You can go lower if you want, but right now you want to kind of stay whatever comfortable you want. We're engaging your lower, the major muscles in your legs. Okay, so now we've landed on the rock, so now we're going to take off. So you come up. Now we're flying through the sky again. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Do 3 of these. Breathe in. Breathe out. So now we're going to land on the rock. So we come down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Remember, you want to have drop your hips a bit so that you're at least engaging your lower body. This is building up your lower body. You're going to come up. Breathe in. We'll do 1 more set. Breathe out. Breathe in. Remember, your hands are going following a figure 8 so that you're opening and closing your chest and rotating the humerus in your shoulder. And land. Breathe in. So this is hawk lands on rock. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. We're going to come up. Breathe in. Come up. Breathe out. Okay, so that one is good for your lower body, plus it's really good for your shoulders and opening up your chest. Okay, we're only going to do this one for a second because this one is for balance. So this is crane stands on one leg. So what we're going to do is we'll do the Karate Kid version when we're here. That's what he does in the movie. So have your hands come up here. What you want to do is you want to put your hands together so these come together. If you look at it, it looks like you could put a pencil, like you're holding a pencil, right? So that's what your hands look like. So and then you're trying to touch. It's like you're trying to write on your forearms. So this is working the tendons and the muscles in your forearms. So you're going to come up, and then to start with, your foot, let's see, your right foot, so that would be my left foot, is turned at 45. We're looking straight ahead, but this is 45. And if you can't make 45, you can be closer, but you don't want it to be straight ahead because you're going to be too unstable. So this is 45 because we're looking this way. So start out just by touching your toe to the ground. So this is actually called cat stance if your toe is touching. So we'll just take 3 breaths, relax your shoulders. So we're doing our abdominal breathing. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, abdomen goes out. Since we're practicing, when we breathe out, we want our pelvic floor to come up, our rib cage comes in, diaphragm goes down, breathe in, breathe out. Okay, so now we're going to do the other side. So the other foot's 45, you're just touching your toe to the ground for balance, to practice. This is obviously, you practice this to build up your balance. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Okay, so now the other thing is you don't want to have the back leg locked. You want to have it, also if you're keeping your arms up, now you're doing exercise up here too, building up your muscles in the upper body. So what we're going to do now, so if your toe's touching, that's cat stance. Now what you're going to do is you're going to just lift your toe off the ground, but just keep it like an inch away. Now you're like a dragon flying. Okay, so we'll take 3 breaths. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and then breathe in, breathe out. Okay, so now we do the other side. So hip bent, you want to keep your hips square. So you're here, hands up. So breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Okay, so now you can either stay with that, or the last time, this is crane stance on one leg. So what we're going to do now is your hands are going to come up, and we're going to lift our leg up. Okay, so breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. You can stay with one of the other ones if you want, the cat stance or the dragon. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's go to the other side. So here we go. Breathe in. Having a hard time balancing because I'm being blinded by the light, so I can't, usually I focus on a point ahead of me. Okay, one more breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay. All right, so the last one, we're only half through, and we've only got one movement left. That's because this one is building up your mental focus and your concentration. So it's from a set of movements called the Tao Yin, and swallow returns to nest, and it's kind of complicated. We're going to start out with a simple version of it, and then I'm going to add the things up till we get to the final version, and then so you can stop at any point if it's getting too hard and stay with the previous level. So the other thing is this one, when we get to the higher levels, you're going to be rolling a ball along the floor, and you're going to have to bend over. If you have any blood pressure problems, keep your head up and only go to your knees. Here, I'll show you what it is. So we're picking up a ball, rolling the ball behind us, rolling it down our seam, rolling it across the floor, coming back up, and then picking it up, palming it, and putting it back where we got it. Okay, see, it's simple. Okay, now usually takes people several tries before they get this. So we're here. Let's see. So I'm mirroring you. So you reach out to the right, and you're picking up a ball. So it's on the same side, and it's about, the height of your solar plexus there. So you picked up the ball, and what you're going to do is the other hand's going to come over and go on top of the ball. So now you're holding the ball. The reason you do this, that means your body has to move together. That's why a lot of the movements, you're holding a ball. So instead of kind of doing this, your body's got to move as a piece. So we're going to just start out easy. So you're just going to come over your head. Then you want to turn toward the back. Just have it go down to the level of your navel. Bring it across. And then you come back. So you're back on where you have it, your top hand's about the level of your shoulder. And this is how we started out. You're left hand, which the hand that's reaching across is on the top. So we'll just do that. So you pick up a ball on the same side, the other hand comes over, holds it, you roll it on the wall over your head. You want to turn your body because we're trying to warm up our internal organs, and then you're going to come, have a go under your navel. Now you're going to come back. So when you get here, you have to half rotate it so your left hand's on the top. So now you're going to palm it. So you're palming the ball. This hand comes to your hip, and now we're going to roll it behind you again, come across, and we're going to put it down. Okay, so we'll just do that twice. Pick up the ball, put your hand on the top, roll, turn your body so you going in front of you, twisting. Now twist your body so you're looking this way, and you're just holding it in front of you. Pull in you're palming the ball, going to circle it over your head, and then put it back where you had it. So if you have shoulder problems, you decide how you go, because we're going to now do a much larger movement. Okay, so we're picking up the ball, put your hand on top. Now when you roll it behind, see if you can roll it, if you're either stay where we were last time, where you can roll it on the wall behind you. Now when you're going to twist, and we're looking at the wall over here, we're going to take that ball and you're going to roll it down your seam. So you're facing here. Now you're going to roll it across and then kind of roll it up this seam. So now we're facing that way. We're over here. Pull in your hand. Make that big circle. See, this is real, and put it down. So we're trying to get this movement. So we're really trying to work on the flexibility of the mid-body, but that's warming up our internal organs. So we're gonna go. We'll do one more at this level. So there, put our hand on top, roll behind, roll it down your seam to your knees. Roll it across, come up the other seam, pull your hand in, make a big circle, put it back down. Okay, so we're going to do, we'll do one on the other side. We're going to go to level 2 right away. So if you're doing level 1, just make a small circle. Level 2, we're making these bigger circles. So we're going to be here. So you're going to pick the ball up with your left hand, reach across, roll it on the wall behind you, come down your seam. You're trying to keep your hips straight. We're trying to turn the waist, reach toward your knees, come across, come up, pull this lower hand, your left hand, make a big circle, really get a lot of stretch in there, and put that ball down. So we'll do one more each side with this. So pick up the ball, put your hand on it, roll it behind, roll it down your seam, roll it in front, come up, pull in the lower hand, make the big circle. You can see what this has to do with swallow returning to its nest, but that's its name. Okay, so we're going to pick up on the left side, hand on top. There. Roll down, roll across, come up. Left hand comes in, we're palming it all the way over, and then come back. So you can stay with that level. That's a pretty good level, but what I'm gonna do the last level, and you can either stay with this level we just did, which is you're still getting a lot of the mid-body twisting, but we'll do one more of, it's the same movement, it's just that you do it deeper. So you're here, you pick up the ball, put your hand on the back. Now you're leaning back as far as you can, and your eyes are trying to follow it, so your eyes are going up. Now you're coming over. When you roll down, you go either to the floor or as far as you can. So you roll down there, you roll the ball across the floor, you come back up. You don't have to go all the way down, especially if you have blood pressure problems. Now you're pulling in, now you make a big circle, trying to look behind, do a big stretch, and come back. Okay, we'll do one more of these. So there, you reach across, over. You're just basically, you're just trying to do a big, slow roll and just get a good stretch as you do it. But you have to be careful if it's your first day. Don't do it too much. And also, if you, like I said, I'm more worried if your blood pressure, if your head goes below your sternum, you can pass out when you come up. That's not a good thing. Okay, we're going to do this for 1 minute. So you can do whichever level you want. So here we go. Come over. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come back over here. Pick up the ball. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come back. Breathe in. Oops, sorry, wrong movement. Picking up this side, coming over, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Okay, reach, and then breathe out, put it down. Pick up on this side. Roll over, breathe out. Roll it across, really try to get a good stretch. Come back, pick up on the other side. Reach, come up. We'll do this one, and then we'll do one more on each side. This is really a good stretching one, as you can see. Pick up, really roll, and it's, once again, we're massaging our back, our internal organs. Breathe in, breathe out. All right, so those are the ones we'll just do a breathing exercise at the end to cool off. I guess the easiest one to do is bamboo in the wind. I should have thought of a bird breathing exercise, but so we're here. You want to put your feet together in this so you're unstable. If you're too unstable, you should have a chair or a wall next to you. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to relax our shoulders, and we're just trying to relax our bodies as much as possible. Our knees are soft because as we breathe in and out, this is bamboo in the wind. We just focus on our breathing, but you can kind of feel, like when I do it, I can feel the weight. If you focus on your feet a bit, feel the weight shifting around. When you just become aware of what your body is doing, it's kind of because our feet are together and we're focusing on our breathing, you tend to waver a little bit. That's what it's all about. It's about becoming aware of where your body is, where your balance is. Okay, we'll do 5 breaths. So breathe in, abdomen goes out. We're doing natural abdominal breathing, breathe out. So since we're practicing, our pelvic floor comes up, our diaphragm goes down. You're not pushing hard, but you just want to make sure you're breathing out completely. Then breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. The other thing you do if you're just beginning, there's a lot of other things that we're doing while we're doing our breathing, but when you breathe in, your tongue goes up to the top of your mouth just behind your teeth. When you breathe out, your tongue drops down. So we'll do 2 more breaths. Breathe in, relax your body, just be aware of being blown gently in the wind. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Now put your feet about shoulder width apart. We're going to pull down the heavens gently. Breathe in, gather energy. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. And then one more time. Breathe in, Breathe out, and then body mind. We did something good for our body and our mind.